Pryvit.
Bonjour.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Brew with Vienna, Whyte, Season 1, Episode 59, a Yike music production. I'm your host, Marissa Kay.
I'm your other host, Millie Rouge, and welcome to the Brew this morning.
Good morning.
That was really strange. You just went like, good morning. I don't know why.
Weird.
Yeah.
Remix.
Remix.
Anyway.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully every one of you had a great Monday. Today is a lovely Tuesday. Sunny Tuesday today, actually. It's going to be very warm today on Tuesday.
I'm going to go for a bike ride.
I'm really sad, and I probably already told you this, but I broke my tire, and it's like the perfect time to go biking, and I can't go biking.
I found this really neat. Okay, you need to come over once your bike is fixed, and I need to take you on this trail that I found by my place. I knew there was a trail, I just didn't realize where it went. I took this trail the other day, and it leads to this beautiful, gorgeous view of the city, and I was like, where did this come from? And I was like, I can't believe I've never biked up here before. And it was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Is it by Gold Bar or no? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
At least I think. But all I know is that you can see the Edmonton skyline, and people were there yesterday in like having picnics, and like it was adorable.
Place to be. Frick yeah.
It was very beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was a gorgeous day. Gorgeous day.
It's been it started off really rainy, but turned itself around.
Yeah,
like true Edmonton weather.
Yeah. And we had a good Father's Day. It was
that's good.
A grand old time.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday I for the very first time I celebrated Father's Day on Friday, just because I was concerned it was going to be rainy on Sunday for the whole day, which it wasn't. But and yesterday my roommate, who's from India, she's like, you guys have to watch a Bollywood film. Like, you can't watch the ones that are crappy. Like, let me show you the good ones, because it has a bad rap.
Well, I think she would know the good ones, wouldn't she?
Yeah. So last night she showed us this movie called, I think if I'm correct, it's called Tiger, just Tiger, I'm pretty sure. Okay. But it's kind of like, basically imagine like Tom Cruise, but in India. So he's like this like well-known badass who's all hidden, and he like only comes out every once a few years. And oh man, it's just funny to watch the difference, because there's obviously like your American Tom Cruise movies where they're very like dun, 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 dun. But
and
then
Tom Cruise always has to run at full speed in whatever movie he's in.
A little shorty pie he is. But then the funniest thing is that in Bollywood movies, what they do is they do so much slow-mo, so the entire movie is just like. And then
that's awesome.
They had the whole movie, like literally the whole movie, it was suspenseful music. And I was like, and my roommate pointed out, he's like, there's literally no point where this music doesn't stop. It's just the whole movie is.
And you're like feeling your heart rate. You're like, why am I feeling so anxious right now?
Why am I so stressed out?
Yeah, it's just because the music's going the whole time. That sounds amazing, and I would love to check it out. That sounds awesome.
But the most hilarious thing I think of the whole, because the movie itself actually wasn't too bad. Like, obviously some parts were super cheesy, and their fight scenes are like very dramatic, but it's cool. But at the end of the movie ends, and then all of a sudden you see like almost like it looks like a 2000s kind of music video start to play, and you're like, oh, okay, this will be like random people. No. It's the main actors and actresses singing and dancing.
Yeah, that's like
and they were
like a Bollywood staple.
Is cool. And I was just like, oh my God,
I think that's
did
awesome.
not know they did that.
I love that. Is like right up my alley. A random musical number at the end of a movie. I'm like, I am here for that. I want that in all my movies.
She told me that's like pretty common. Like they do that. That's just a thing. And I was like, really?
That's
awesome. I didn't even know that. It was
that's
very
fantastic. Cool. Like, I love that. I love that so much. What's it called? Tiger?
I think it's called Tiger.
I'll have to check that out.
I feel like, because she said there was more than one or two movies. And I think it's on Netflix. So
Tiger. Sweet. Okay, I'm totally gonna watch it.
Let me look it up. Yeah, it's actually really funny. I mean, it's like kind of cheesy, but I
I
love
love
cheesy
it.
movies, so I don't really care.
I love the cheese. I'm all
Right?
for the cheese.
I had a good little
Um,
romantic comedy um plot line
like
to it,
aspect.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
But this is
that's
the
really
second
cool.
part of the series, so there's 2 movies.
Mm.
I think, yeah, if you look up Ektha Tiger, you'll find it.
How
Or
do you
just
spell
type
that?
Tiger India movie. That's what I did. But EK space THA space Tiger.
THA. Okay, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Also, speaking of movies and things that are coming to streaming platforms, oh, July 3rd, Hamilton is coming to Disney Plus, and I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
You have no idea. I'm so excited. I've
That's so
been
funny.
obsessed with Hamilton for forever. I can show you the books that I have,
Mm,
and yeah, I'm very
it's gonna
freaking
be a good
excited.
day.
Yes, I'm so stoked.
I'll have
Like,
to actually watch it now that
oh,
it's on easily accessible interweb. So is it just like a live
watch it.
action film
It's basically the filmed
recorded?
version of the stage play. So like they brought in a camera crew and they filmed
Yeah.
the original cast or
Okay.
most of the original cast. I don't think the entire original cast was asked to come back, but
Okay.
I think some people in the ensemble are slightly different.
Mm.
But oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's just to hear Leslie Odom Jr.'s voice as Aaron Burr is just gonna make me cry and happy inside all the time. He's got an incredible voice.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's gonna be a good time. I'll
so
have to
good.
watch it. Eee.
Oh my God, yes. Netflix party.
Yeah. Do
Oh
it
no,
up.
it's Disney Plus party, but we'll
Disney Plus
figure it out.
party. Zoom
Yes.
party.
Oh my God, please. I
Yeah.
really want to. Told my
That would
brother,
be
I was like, we
lovely.
got to watch this together. He's like, yeah, okay. And I was like, fine, I will watch it with my friends because I'm so excited.
I will watch it with someone who cares.
But anyway.
Yeah, I find that happens when I'm trying to show someone something like music or movies and they're like there's a slight bit of disinterest. I'm like, nope, I'm not showing you anymore.
Well,
You
it's the
don't
thing.
care.
He loves Hamilton. I got him into Hamilton, and I was like, "Let's watch it
Mm-hmm.
on July 3rd." And he was just kind of like, "Yeah, I think he wants to watch it on his own."
Oh, okay. That makes
But
sense.
oh man, also sorry, fun
Mm-hmm.
story. We were in London. I was on my way back to Canada from England, and I was in a pub with a couple of different people from my dance group, like our artistic director, the manager of the group, and a couple of dancers. We were just like having a point down the pub, and and then my brother, he sends me a snap, and I open the snap, and he is singing Hamilton karaoke with one of the actors who was in Hamilton on the West End, and I was like,
What?
what? And he's like, you have to come down here. I was like, I can't. I'm all the way across the
Oh my
city.
God.
And this dude was like, he was like, hey, my sister's a really big fan of you. Can you say hi? He's like, hi, Marissa. I was like, ah! And they sang My Shot together in karaoke. And I was like,
Aw,
that should have been me. That
that
should
could
have
have
been
been
me.
me holding your
Oh,
hand.
God, to this day, I watched it and I was
Oh.
half excited and also half like,
Oh.
oh my God. All the cool stuff happens to my brother.
It's the
Uh,
worst.
but
One day.
anyway, so that was cool. That was a cool thing that happened to my brother. I just kind
Yeah.
of got to witness, which was,
You
I'm
got
still
to
happy for him.
be
I'm happy for
appreciated.
him. Yes, but it was still pretty cool.
Uh,
Yeah, and he missed an opportunity to do a workshop with them because the actor came up to him and was like, hey, our director told us to like go and experience some stuff. And then they got to talking because my brother just like is good at talking to people. And so he's like, yeah, we Ukrainian dance, we were here for like this festival. And he's like, do you want to come do a workshop with the cast? Like we're supposed to be experiencing new stuff. And he's like, heck yeah. And then he's like, okay, when is this? And he's like, oh, it's Saturday. And my brother's like,
oh no.
leave the night before. And he's like, no. So we missed an
Oh,
opportunity to do a workshop with the West
that
End cast of
sucks.
Hamilton, which would have been insane. That would have been a
Yeah.
cool story to tell. Like
Oh my
teaching them
gosh.
Ukrainian dance would have been so cool.
Yeah, that would have been
And also
awesome.
I'd just be like, can you just teach me all the choreography from Hamilton, please?
Really quick, can you just teach me all the choreography?
Please. Specifically the Schuyler sisters part, please.
I'd love to know.
uh,
Thank you. Yeah, that's
uh,
really cool. What an opportunity. My friend
right?
actually well, two of my friends, okay, so one of them has dual citizenship, so she goes to London quite often. She's lived there 2-3 times now. She comes back all the time, but she's gone a few times, and she's like pretty chill about it. Every time she talks about it, she's like, yeah, it's fun, blah blah blah. My other friend I don't think she's traveled except for being to London, so this was like a really big deal for her, and she like met up with some friends, but she went and she posted this Facebook status, and she's like, I just saw the Queen of London. And I was like, as if it's like your first time going, and you just, and what happened is the Queen just drove by and she saw the Queen in her car, and that was it. Like, it wasn't like she like went to go meet the Queen, or
Came
like,
out and was like, hello,
yeah.
peasants. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a certain festival or something. She just
Just drove
happened to
by
be in
in a
the right
car.
place. And my other friend, I'm like, have you ever seen the Queen? She's like, no. I'm like, you
Just on our
live there.
money.
You live there, and
That's
then
funny.
didn't even see the Queen. So I just think it was crazy. Crazy things happen when you travel around the world. So
Oh, yeah.
good time.
I got a lot of crazy travel stories, but we won't get into that today. That's another
Yes.
episode.
So today we are
How
going
you
to
going
talk
to
about
segue this one?
things that are new. And if you want to if you want to do something new and experience things, let's talk about 2000 musicians, because apparently there's none. So let's talk about it.
We're going to talk about 2,000 musicians. We're going to go through them one by one. And I'm kidding. We're not going to do that.
There are not that many. So
Today's topic, we are talking about musicians born in 2000 or after 2000.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, I forget that these musicians are in their 20s now, which
that's normal.
freaks me out.
That's normal to be born in 2000. I know.
It freaks me out.
I know.
If you were born in 2001, hello everybody who's joining on Instagram. Hi. For everybody who was born in 2001, they're 19. And that freaks me out, man. Because when someone tells me they're born in 2000, I'm like, oh yeah, you're like 5, right? And they're like, no.
You're like 8, right?
And I'm sure people who were born in the 70s have said that to me.
Oh, yeah.
Or
well,
the
that's like
80s
the other day when Robert was like, oh yeah, when you were like 12.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. I was like, no,
I saw Joseph
18.
in 2012. Oh yeah, when you were 12. No, I was 18.
I was an adult.
6-year difference. But anyway.
So let's first talk about, before we actually say our top 3, I think we should talk about the evolution of musicians and how it's so much changed. So Marissa and I were discussing a little bit before how actually difficult this topic was to research and to remember. Like, off the top of my head, when I read the topic, hi Bianca, by the way.
Hi Bianca.
I was like, okay, what ones do I know off the top of my head? And I literally stood there and was like, I thought of one, and I'm not going to say who yet, but there's one that's very, very obvious.
Exactly who we're talking about.
And the reason everyone knows who she is because she's the only person born from the 2000s so far to have a #1 hit. So anyhow, we'll talk about her in a bit. But when I had to think off the top of my head, I was like, that's literally the only one I could think of. So when I did some research and looked in a little bit further, I was like, okay, looking at the names, I'm like, okay, literally half of these people are just TikTok stars or they're Instagram influencers. None of these people are actually like just musicians because they happen to just stroll into music. Some of them, but a lot of them either kind of stemmed from some kind of app first before they became musicians or singers. Hi, Arch.
Because that's just kind of the age of where we're at. Hi, Arch.
Yeah. So I think it's really interesting because when we were, I don't know, let's say 13 or 14, I guess you could say Lizzie McGuire and Hannah Montana. Actually, now I'm kind of almost contradicting myself, but they stemmed off of their acting careers first
TV
before
shows,
they got their, and that was a Disney thing. Yeah. So Disney had this huge thing with making their TV stars that did really well turning into musicians, right? Because most people are triple threats where they can act, sing, and dance, right? If you're successful in Hollywood, you typically have all of those things. So I guess we kind of are similar to this generation now, but I think this generation now, it's not so much about TV, it's more about apps.
Apps and online stuff,
Which I
like
guess
YouTube,
makes sense,
TikTok, Instagram,
YouTube
Vine.
stars.
Arch said, how are you today, ladies? We're good.
Doing good. It's a nice summery day here in Alberta.
Actually, another fun fact. I woke up this morning super, super early. Just my body just woke me up. And so I reset my alarm to go off at 8:30. And then I
Okay.
slept for a little bit longer, and I did that thing where like I feel too rested. And then I just woke up and I was like, my alarm didn't go off, but I was only 20 minutes later. So I know
That's crazy. I
it
never
is
do that
crazy.
because I'm terrified of. Ooh, someone said Spears, Timberlake, and all Disney kids. Oh yeah, that's actually a
Yes.
really good example.
Yes. They were on Britney
Disney
Spears and
Mouse,
Timberlake were on, the
Mickey
Ryan
Mouse's
Gosling as well was on the
Clubhouse.
Mickey Mouse Club.
Hi, Cody. Yeah, something like that.
MICKEYMOUSE, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck.
I don't know why she knows this, but she knows it. I'm telling you, she
Talking
knows
to a
every
Disney
gosh
nerd.
dang song on the planet.
Yeah, I know. I spent a lot of
Oh,
time inside. I didn't have a
yes.
lot of friends growing up, so I spent a lot of time inside learning new songs.
Watching movies. No, it's okay.
Yes.
That's all good.
But
It's funny.
anyway, so yes, that's where a lot of those stars kind of started from. So I guess when you think about it, it's actually a pattern
Yeah.
of these stars and kind of what they do. Yeah, because like I guess when you think about our generation, they started on the Disney Club
Disney train. Yeah.
or Disney train. But even from the stars that we listened to growing up,
Yeah.
like Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire, Hilary
Hilary
Duff,
Duff.
Miley Cyrus, they both
Yeah.
started in a TV show and then they got their music careers.
Yep. Trying to
But
think of other
yeah,
people I listened to when I was young. I listened to Avril
Jesse
Lavigne.
McCartney,
She
Avril
came from
Lavigne.
just being herself, just doing her thing in Canadian music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of any like younger people. Like Jump 5 I used to listen to was like this really obscure
What
like
about S Club? Did
group.
they have a
S
TV
Club,
show?
yeah. They did have a TV show.
Yeah, so there you go.
Me and my best friend at the time, we used to listen to S Club. She was more into it than I was, and like she used to learn all the choreography. She was a huge dancer.
Nickelodeon tried that as well, didn't they? I didn't actually
Nickelodeon.
watch Nickelodeon, so I don't really know.
Oh
Like
yeah,
not
yeah,
as
yeah.
frequently
No,
as
you're absolutely
Disney.
right. They did try to do it a little bit. I don't think they had as much success as Disney.
No, probably not.
I'm trying to think of Nickelodeon shows that had. Hold on, let me look this up because now I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but even there's another example I was gonna say. We were talking about S Club.
Nick Cannon.
Oh, Nick Cannon.
He's another one.
Yes. There's another artist I was gonna say that I listened to that. Oh, I can't remember. Will Smith.
Oh yeah.
S Club was Nickelodeon? Oh, maybe it was.
Hold on.
See, I feel like Will Smith was a little bit before my time, just like a tiny bit.
Oh, yeah, he was kind of before our time.
94, so.
So hold on. Disney and Nickelodeon stars gone pop, a power ranking. Okay, this sounds really intense. Ariana Grande, okay. Was she okay, hold on.
Yeah, she got famous off of that TV show. Whatever that's called.
Oh, Bridget
Victorious.
Bridget Mendler?
Mendler, yeah.
Oh, what are their names? Alyssa and AJ? Ali and AJ?
Yeah.
Those two?
Yeah. That was
because one of them was on Phil from the Future.
Yes.
Phil
Oh
of
yeah,
the Future.
I forgot about that show. Oh my god.
Oh, the Jonas Brothers. Duh. The Jonas
what did they
Brothers.
get famous from? Just Camp Rock?
Camp Rock.
Where
Well,
did they
no,
come
they weren't.
from?
They I honestly
where
don't
did
know.
they come from?
Child star
just
highlights.
appear?
Hold on. The lead singer of Disney's favorite family band, the Jonas Brothers, 2006 to 2013, making tween hearts swoon in 3D in both Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, the best of both worlds concert in the Jonas Brothers 3D concert experience, romancing Taylor Swift. Okay. Oh, maybe they weren't on a TV show, but they did do Camp Rock. Oh, Zendaya. Yeah. Okay.
I think they had a TV show after they got famous.
They did have a TV show after they got famous.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato's another one. Selena Gomez.
Literally. So many people.
Yeah, so like, and Miley Cyrus is number one on that list. But anyway, so just
not Taylor Swift.
No, not Taylor Swift.
Because her daddy bought her career, so that's why.
Yeah. But lots of artists that kind of started off in the acting side, which actually, fun fact, two of the people that I chose actually are both in TV shows.
Oh, interesting.
And then they also have music careers, which listening to their music, by the way, is still very good. There's this one of the people that I chose. I didn't realize, I knew they had a music career, but I didn't realize they had a band. So I looked up the band, and it's actually like, I probably would have listened to them growing up, and like listening to them now, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Arch brought up a good point, Ashley Tisdale. I was going to actually bring up High School Musical because they kind of became famous, but none of them really succeeded in their own music careers. Like even Vanessa Hudgens did the same thing, and that's
Well,
actually
they
very
more
interesting.
went into musical theater.
Hmm?
They more of them went into musical theater.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Most of them, that's probably their background for sure, was musical theater too. So
And then
totally.
there's me watching Zac Efron in The Greatest Showman being like, this is the best thing ever.
Well, that's like when you find out, and I found this out not too long ago after watching High School Musical, but a lot of people, even nowadays when I watch with them, they're like, and I tell them, I'm like, did you know that's not Zac Efron in the first movie singing? And they're like, what? And then the second movie, and then that's the whole reason why he went to Hairspray and then came back to High School Musical 2, and people don't know that gap.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I don't think his singing was that bad, but I guess it must have been if he had to lip sync the whole way. But
he's a good singer. I don't care what anybody
he's a
says.
good
Zac
singer.
Efron's a good singer.
I don't know why he needed to do that, but whatever.
Corbin Bleu, he played, they did a special anniversary of Hairspray at the Hollywood Bowl, and Nick Jonas played Link Larkin, and Corbin Bleu played Seaweed, and it was amazing.
Oh, that's cute.
It was beautiful. It was like my dream cast. It was great.
That is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Man, good times. Whew.
Yeah, it was really, really great.
Oof. So let's continue this conversation off of Instagram. We're going to say our top 3. So if you want to find out who we said, check out our YouTube channel tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. or whenever you wake up.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. That was we talked a lot about kind of how we think it stems. So I think it's very interesting to talk about. So I actually want to bring up my top third option because it actually still has to do with High School Musical, believe it or not. So.
Okay.
I don't know how old she is, but she's under 20. But I don't know exactly. I should have wrote it down probably. But Olivia Rodrigo, who plays Vanessa in the High School Musical, the High School Musical series.
The series, the show. Yeah. I forgot about her. She's insane.
Friggin' talented.
Sorry, when I say insane, I want to clarify. I mean, like, she's insanely talented is what I mean.
Her voice
when I say
makes
she's
no
insane.
sense how she can do the things she does. I'm just sitting there like,
oh, no,
you're 17?
Yeah, my expectations far too high.
Well, and just like her riffing ability and like.
She's great.
Jealous. Because when I was 17, I sounded like, and set me free, leave me be. So, a little jealous.
See, for me, it was more like, set me free. I was just very quiet.
Keeping me down. Okay, I didn't actually sound that bad, but. Yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is I was actually a good singer at 17. I was just very shy. So the fact that this girl just slays is very impressive. So she's my top 3.
That's a great pick.
She's also an actress, so.
Yes. Well, and that was actually one of my points. My third top choice is, I actually looked it up. I thought it was going to be Lorde because I couldn't remember what year she was born. But she was only born in 96. She's 3 years younger than me.
She's still not that far off from us.
Yeah. So I thought Lorde was a 2000s Gen Z, but she's a millennial. But so my third choice was actually also kind of stemming from my own childhood nostalgia. She starred as the best friend of Riley in Girl Meets World, a spinoff of Boy Meets World, like the sequel to Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
And her name is Sabrina Carpenter. Yes. And have you heard of her?
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's like weirdly beautiful.
Yeah. And also like stupidly talented.
Yeah.
Like, I've
heard of her for so many years, and for the longest time I didn't really pay attention to her. Like I knew who she kind of was, but as of recently I started to listen to more of her music. I've seen more of her films. Now I recently watched her in Tall Girl on Netflix, which was actually a really good movie.
Tall Girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you seen that movie?
I've heard of it.
It's not bad actually.
Okay.
It's very rom-com.
I've heard that it's kind of dumb. But
yeah, but I love those kind of movies, so I don't care.
Okay.
But as someone who is tall, I was like, I need to watch this movie just so I can relate to this high school experience, because not that mine was anything like hers, but I felt that on a spiritual level. So yeah, I
Also
really enjoyed it because she was in that movie. So
on Instagram, I'm calling the caption our fave Gen Z musicians.
yeah, I love that. I'm gonna make
Because
that the
Gen
title.
Z is the future.
You guys are the future.
Yes,
Keep doing your TikTok dances because one day
please.
you'll be famous for this.
Yes. But yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, she's great. And I actually didn't realize she had a music career until one of my students was
Yeah,
like, I
I
want
want
to
to
sing
sing
this
her
song. And I was like,
song.
okay, who it's by? And they're like, Sabrina Carpenter. I looked it up. I was
Yeah,
like, isn't that the girl from Girl Meets World? And they're like, yeah.
I didn't even know she
Um,
was from that
yeah, that was actually what I
TV
first
series.
knew her from.
Okay, cool.
Which also she's a great actress, by the way. She's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
insanely talented for somebody her age. She's incredible. I mean, I can't really say anything to it because I'm not an actor. I
Mm-hmm.
have like exactly two moods, happy and sad, when I am acting. So I'm in no way saying that I'm an expert on it. I'm saying that she's incredible.
Well, I think
Um,
it's cool because the movies or not the movies, but the songs I've heard of her I've seen. I feel like I've seen her really grow
mhm,
because a lot of the music I first heard her in was very like, this is bubblegum pop, and then now it's really cool. Like I can't remember
mhm.
what song. I'm gonna look it up, but there's a song she's in very recently that I was like, this is sweet. Like this is my kind of music. So I just thought it was really cool.
Yeah, she's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to my number two and then I'll let you go to your
Sure,
number two.
sure.
My number two is actually one of the actors from Stranger Things,
Mm.
and his name is Finn Wolfhard. I think that's how you say his name, Finn Wolfhard.
Okay, I
And
was like, does he sing? But now I know who you're talking
yeah,
about.
he's in the band called
Mm-hmm.
Calpurnia Cell.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this band is like actually like killing it.
Right?
And yeah, this guy, he's like when I watch him in his music videos, I'm like, yeah, he's totally in a band. Like
Yep.
100% hipster vibes. Like I love it.
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
but yeah, and also again, another amazing actor. Like he's got this really
Mm-hmm.
um oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it lucrative? Lucrative career? Is that the right word to use?
I don't know.
But anyway, he has very successful career being
Mm-hmm.
so young. I mean, I
Yep.
say so young. He's only 6 years younger than me. Um,
Well, he seemed
but
young when I first watched him on screen. He was quite young then, so
yeah,
time has
but
grown.
I mean, all the actors on Stranger Things have all,
Yeah.
grown up since then.
Crazy.
But
Very
yeah,
crazy.
Finn is he's fantastic. He's got a lot of passion and a lot of drive, and
Mm-hmm.
I like to see that.
Yeah.
It's very inspiring and very like makes me warm in my heart.
I feel like if I had a son at this, well, before he was born, I feel like that's what he would look like. He'd have my hair color
Don't
like
Finn
that.
Wolfhard would totally look like your son. That's really
Right?
funny.
I could literally birth him and people would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
See, and that
so
would be Sabrina Carpenter for me, right? No, I'm kidding.
totally, actually, I could see it. We're
I
just
wish I could be that beautiful to birth something that
oh,
beautiful.
yeah, I know. I'm going to one day. It's going to happen. With Chris's cheekbones, it's bound to happen. So we're in for a good run here.
I was gonna
Um,
say you guys will have very beautiful children.
I hope so. I hope so. My second pick is actually okay. So she kind of is an actress, but she is a singer as well.
Okay.
Um, and I don't know if she has much of a music career, but the stuff she's been in so far has been a pretty big deal. So I'm gonna butcher this, but Alui Caravaggio. So she is
Oh,
from Moana,
she's Moana. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and she is the singer for the role of Moana,
Yes,
the
yeah,
latest Disney film.
she's got an insane voice.
Yeah.
Did you see her perform at was it the Oscars or
Yes.
yeah,
One
I
of
think
those
it was
things I did.
or the Golden Globe or something.
Yeah.
But she performed that song and she
Hmm.
sings it almost better live than she did on the
On the
recording. Like she's
film.
got a
Yeah.
gorgeous voice,
Yeah.
crystal clear, just like mm,
Mm.
mm.
Yeah.
She has a
Well, and
beautiful
I watched
voice.
her on Disney. What was the other thing? They did like a Disney Live, I think, and they did a bunch of
Mm.
just different. No, they did Disney Live, The Little Mermaid. It was that one.
Yes.
And
Oh my
she
God,
sung. Well, I
Kate.
don't know why she sung, but now that I
Also,
think about
Queen
that.
Latifah as
Yeah.
Ursula. Oh my God. Okay. I was watching that and I was like, I literally could not have pictured a better cast in my mind because in my head, she is, she is
Song.
Ariel.
Yep.
Um, and
Oh
also
yeah, she
just
was
like
Ariel. That's what it was.
picture perfect casting.
Yeah.
My God. Amazing. It's fantastic.
That's my number two
Um,
because
that's a good number
she's
two.
really talented, but I feel like there's more to come from her, and she's
Great
only
choice.
she's 19. I know because I looked her up most recently. So
Yeah, she's fantastic.
So
Okay,
for our number one,
I was going to say, should we say it at the same time? I think we both
yeah,
are going to say the same person.
yeah,
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish. I think that's
Yes,
pretty
Billie
obvious.
Eilish.
So this queen, I mean, there's a lot to say about her.
She's gotten incredibly popular in a very short amount of time. She has shifted the genre. I mean, she
She's
has
made
her
her
own
own
style.
genre. Yeah, she
Yeah,
really
and I
has.
mean, as much as people get down on her about it, they're like, I feel like if somebody can do an impression of you,
Yeah.
you've made it. Like, you know, Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera, Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
And then, you know, then there's Billie Eilish, who does like this kind of, people call it mumble pop or whatever, but if you've actually heard Billie Eilish's voice outside of that, she's a very, very talented singer.
Yeah.
And the fact that she can control it that much to do this little thing, it's like, you don't really hear it. I guess if you're not a musician, you don't hear the little nuances.
Yeah. But it's impressive.
I think people are widely mistaken when they say she's not talented. Widely mistaken.
I literally just looked her up for a second to see exactly how old she is, and she's 18. But her middle name, this is her full name. Just listen to this. Billie Eilish Pryvit Bayard O'Connell.
Pirate?
Pryvit.
That's a cool middle name.
So anyways, apparently she uploaded Ocean Eyes, which is the most popular Billie Eilish song.
Yep.
To
All
SoundCloud.
my students wanted to learn that song.
Yeah. And then it was released by a record label. For those of you that know her pretty well, you'll know that her brother Phineas, who is also an indie singer / producer, does basically, I feel like every single song with her. I feel like they haven't done a song not together. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what it is. And the most interesting,
I was just gonna say it's because he knows her voice the best, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So she was actually homeschooled. So I think she had a lot of time to kind of work on her craft, which most kids, you know, it is hard to do when you're in school and you're doing sports and you're doing whatever you're doing as kids. But I think it's really cool. And the interesting thing about Billie Eilish that people didn't know for a very long time is that she actually has a form of Tourette's. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Yeah, but she's talked about it a few times in like interviews. But I think to kind of sum it up for me, the most interesting thing about Billie Eilish is that she's weird and people soak that up. And I love that she's pretty authentic to who she is. And that there's something specific I was going to mention and I can't remember what I was going to say.
I think just in general, she's a good role model.
What the frick? I lost my train of thought.
And that's what
I was going to say. It's the clothing thing. She chooses to wear a style that isn't revealing because she doesn't want to be sexualized
which is fair because she just turned 18, so that would have been extremely weird. And I like in any situation that would have been weird, but
so I think it's really cool that she's maintained that sense of herself and identity that she doesn't have to share with anybody.
Well, and it's like it's a style now, you know, people like people are trying to exhibit Billie Eilish levels of I don't care, which is awesome. And I think that's a good way to live life. I don't live life that way. I cry at the first sign of confrontation.
But hey, she eats spiders, so she's cool.
What?
She doesn't actually eat spiders, but in one of her music videos, she has a tarantula like on her face.
Yeah, she's got like Home Alone vibes where they put the spider on Marv's face.
Yeah, and apparently it wasn't fake; it was real. So gross.
I mean, I guess they're harmless, but still, it's like, bleh.
Imagine their little hairy little legs on your face.
Ew.
Nope. Anyways,
okay, I don't want to think about that, but yes. So yeah, she's great. I think she's a good number one. And I can't wait to see what other musicians are going to pop up in the coming years. I'm very excited to see where the music industry is going to go, and it makes me very hopeful for the next generation when I see what everyone's doing now. I mean, like there's countless other ones that we haven't found right now who aren't super, super famous. Like there's a bajillion Gen Z musicians who are working at it and making it. Like I can see in the next 5 years, we're going to see a whole bunch of them pop up, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm so excited.
Absolutely. I honestly think in the next 5 years, we're going to see a lot of like SoundCloud artists just blow up, which is cool because
which is also kind of from our generation as well. We had a lot of SoundCloud
but a little bit
artists.
more like very lo-fi soft pop. I've been seeing that a lot lately, like of TikTok, just these like very quiet singers like me, and they just blow up. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see them get the recognition they deserve from recording at home on their laptop, because that's freaking cool.
Yeah. In the age of TikTok and Instagram, it's like, it's really encouraging, and it's
totally
awesome that we have this accessible platform that more people can access to kind of kickstart their careers. And exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that is all the time we have for today, folks. Thank you for watching our talk on musicians born from the Gen Z era. I was going to say area, but that makes no sense.
I'm Marissa Kay.
I'm Millie Rouge. Shoot, I forgot. I'm Millie Rouge.
Like waiting for you to say it.
I'm Millie Rouge.
And if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified when these episodes come out. They come out Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. MDT every single day. And we're going to start doing these live pretty soon. So I'm very, very excited.
If you all
keep
are
an
awake.
eye open for that. Yes. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.